Prequel, sequel, remake!
Some movies shouldn't exist. Let's pretend they do. I'm Peter Hunter.
I'm Scott Henshu.
And I'm Desmond Ports. Hey.
Hey.
Hey guys,
Hey.
how's it going?
What's up?
It's going well. Happy New Year.
Happy.
Wait.
I mean, it's already the new year,
Yeah.
but sure.
Strike
you
that from the
know,
record. We
you
don't
know.
want to date
I
ourselves.
mean, we recorded this when it was more recently the New Year.
Well, yeah. You guys got any resolutions? You gonna change things up? Gonna switcheroo the old life-a-rooney?
you know, New Year, new me. I'm wearing two left shoes this year.
Oh, really?
I'm training my feet to grow in an abnormal way, and that's my New Year's resolution. I'm sticking to it.
I mean, not to like harsh your buzz or anything, Des, but why?
Why?
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious as to why you're doing
Look,
it.
ask me later.
Is it painful? With the other, with the right foot.
It's
Is it-
reconditioning your bone structure
Yeah.
to fit in different size.
They do make shoes where it's like one for each side because your feet are a little different.
It's a form of physical therapy. I've been reading a lot of a lot of things online, and it's what's best for me right now.
I can accept that. I'm actually looking forward to pursuing some changes as well.
Oh, really, Scott? What are you doing?
Well, it's actually one word. Can you guess it?
Javelinas.
No.
Cross stitching?
No, but close. Feelers. I'm getting feelers.
You're getting-
I'm getting real insect feelers
Oh.
installed around the sides of my mouth and another pair on top of my head.
Okay, wow.
Blood. For real?
Yeah, they help me to taste my environment and get around. Generally pick up messages from the queen.
Temperature regulation at all? Help with temperature reg? Or
So far, no. Actually, I've been having a lot of chills, fevers, sweats, night sweats, and terrors. So it hasn't been an easy transition. But,
No, you don't look well.
It is, but it's a choice,
Yeah, no,
and it's elective surgery, so I don't know.
And I respect your choice, Scott. If you can I ask you just like one thing, like just one?
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
Where did you get your work done?
Doesn't sound entirely on the level, if I might.
Let's just say I know a guy who knows a guy who, on the side, has been reading a couple of books about different surgeries and techniques, and we got to talking, and he's like, so you want to be an insect? And I'm like, well, not a full insect. I just want to have the feelers,
The benefits.
Yeah, exactly. It's and I don't know. We worked something out, a little cash in hand,
All right. Well, you do you, Scott.
Yeah, it's the year to do it, I mean, why not?
The year of our Lord.
I'm gonna need to get that number from you later, but we'll talk.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk. So what are we here for right now? We're here to do prequel, sequel, remake, where we expand your imagination with just different fun and entertaining stories to lots of movies that they've existed in the recent past that just never got their prequel, sequel, or remake that they just so desperately needed and deserved.
And deserve. That's the operative word there.
And
'Cause
desperately. So what's the movie we're doing today?
That's gonna be Volcano.
1998 Volcano, directed by Mick Jackson, who is most famous for The Bodyguard, the film that's most famous for producing Whitney Houston's version of I Will Always Love You. Starring Kay himself, Tommy Lee Jones, and Anne Hesh, who you might remember from Volcano 1998 and some other films, I'm sure.
Okay.
Isn't she in one of the, another disaster movie thing?
Maybe.
Like it's the
Was she
same
in
role.
Twister, or is that someone else?
No, I think she's most
No,
famously
that's-
known for like a dam. There's like a Heshy sort of. It's like a dam. You know what I mean? And that's not a swear word. I'm talking about like a physical.
Like the
dam.
Hoover.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah,
Hoover,
like
yeah.
the vacuum dam. Like
Yeah.
damn. You know what I mean?
Like the vacuum, Scott. Yeah.
So what is this movie about? Well, in Los Angeles, a volcano erupts under the city somehow, and it's up to Tommy Lee Jones and Anne Hesh to stop it somehow. That's the whole movie.
Let me just go off and say,
Yeah, go.
I hate disaster movies so much.
But not disaster movie.
That's a whole nother thing.
Okay.
That's a whole nother thing. Disaster movies, when it doesn't involve a giant lizard or beast creature of some sort attacking a city, they are dead, just soulless chores to watch. I hate it. Like volcanoes are hella cool. Like seriously, they are really fascinating. You read into them, and
definitely.
like lava, magma, all that stuff is really amazing. That is something that exists on our planet. But like it being the antagonist of a feature film, you know,
It's not great.
What do you think when you think lava?
it's not good.
Slow moving, molten, glowy river of liquid. Like it's just not like a villain. It's a slow-moving piece of crap.
Unless it's shooting up out of the air and conveniently
yeah.
falling all around your actors.
Yes.
Right. There you go.
Shooting lava ball meteors like from under the ground, and then also still having the trajectory to go and the force to go out and like catapult into the sky and then land instead of just like staying under the asphalt somehow.
What do they call those? Like I was reading on
They called them
wicked lava rocks or something.
They called them lava balls.
Lava
in the
balls.
movie,
Is
which
that
I'm
even a
sure,
real thing?
I'm sure it's a scientific. It's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
a thing that happens, but it's
Let me
not
tell you
called-
something about lava balls.
What do lava balls do, Scott?
Lava balls are where it's like you put on the cassette tape of slow jams you recorded off the radio, and you bring your special someone over and show them you got lava. You put on a lava lamp, so it's floating around, and they're like, oh, that's badass lava lamp. That's hella cool. And then they're floating around. You're like, I got lava balls.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I rant for a little bit?
Okay. Please do.
About this film. Well, like Desmond, I hate this movie, and as you both know, both personally and professionally, I watch a lot of bad films.
Mm-hmm. It was part of your job.
It's part of my job. It's part of my daily life. And it took me 5 hours to watch this the first time because I kept stopping and taking breaks. The first 30 minutes of this movie dedicate more time to cooking scrambled eggs than volcanoes. Spoilers, he messes up the scrambled eggs and the dog gets to eat them. Good for the dog. There's this one scene where they're trapped and there's a lava flow coming at them, and then there's a bus stopped behind them, and then a fire, like a light pole falls, and it's on fire somehow, even though the whole thing's made of metal, and it's like traps them in, and they were like, oh, instead of like immediately being like, okay, let's just put our coats on and hop over the flames of the very short pole here, they like summon over this fire truck's ladder, which has a fireman strapped to a gurney, strapped to the ladder for some reason. And like it comes over parallel. It's not even like on the ground, so they don't like climb up it. They have to like grab it and hang on it. And the firemen like get set on fire in the process.
Right.
And it,
They die.
and it takes hella long. And that kind of stuff just happens all the time. There's the train scene where that
Wait, the guy jumps and like hoists the guy over. It's one of the. That is just stuck with me from like childhood. Like it's like even then I was like, well, why is he kind of like melting slowly?
Yes.
He's like,
Because they fall T2 into the lava.
no, exactly.
Yeah.
he's like
I now know why you cry.
Right.
he's like a damn ice cube just melting there, and he like screams forever. He's like, bro, you would have been dead from shock like 10 seconds.
And your whole body would have lit on
Yeah,
fire.
and also you would have collapsed, and that dude would have fallen in the lava.
And he,
like,
right,
frankly.
if I'm not mistaken,
he sacrifices himself for like, the bus guy's got to get off.
it's a God bless America type moment. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Is it?
this random guy who spent the entire first part of the movie like arguing over like the semantics of like, I don't want to have to do more work, so don't bring any other federal agents down
man.
here. And
God, the bureaucracy.
it's just like, okay.
I don't believe in no volcanoes. They don't exist. It's a fairy tale. I ain't never seen no volcano.
I mean, he's right to not have expected it in the middle
I mean,
of
in
LA.
Los Angeles.
Yeah,
There's
No.
fault lines in
Yeah.
California,
Oh, yeah.
but come on, a volcano.
Yeah. Side note: this movie with the fault line thing is my favorite things. Any disaster movie set in California is if there's an earthquake in a disaster movie in California, it's either a scapegoat for whatever the heck's going on. So like in the Godzilla movie that came out a few years ago, it's like, oh, it's just a quake, ha ha ha, like laughing it off. It's like, it's an earthquake, don't laugh it off necessarily. Or it's the big one. Like there's no middle grounds for an earthquake in California in the movie.
Honestly,
No.
like
This doesn't make for a great movie. It's
No,
over
no.
very quickly.
Yeah.
Not a lot happens as a result.
Third act, Rodan emerges from the volcano. That would have made it a slam dunk.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that would have made that
But
movie way better.
I would have
yeah.
been into that.
I would have been. I mean, like the end of that movie is really good, but the rest is. Anyways, I won't.
Them trying to divert the
linger on
flow
that.
of lava with like cement barriers.
That was.
That's how that works. I will say this movie made me think volcanoes would be a much bigger threat to my life in the day to day when I was a kid. Like I was just like, oh shit, I really don't want a volcano to like just explode out of a manhole. Like
Yeah, there was this whole spree of disaster movies that came out like right at that same time. There was Deep Impact and Twister and Dante's Peak and like The Perfect Storm. I mean, like Titanic, like the biggest movie in the '90s, is I guess technically a disaster.
Yeah,
movie.
absolutely.
Not
It's an
at all.
iceberg movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's an iceberg.
But,
yeah,
you know,
so like you like
real
Little Devs had
iceberg.
nowhere to be safe.
Nowhere to be safe.
Nowhere was safe for Little Devs.
Twister didn't bother me. I don't know.
Well, we're not in Tornado Alley. But you know, it's always funny how like yeah, if you have any like relatives or know any people from like the Midwest or like the East Coast and that are just constantly getting barreled by tornadoes and hurricanes and other horrible disasters, they're like, yeah, but you guys have like a bunch of earthquakes in California. It's like that doesn't happen very often, you know.
And like when it does, it's usually you don't even feel it.
Well, or it's just like you either survive it or you don't, but it's over pretty quick.
Right,
you know?
right.
Well, with that all said, let's,
Dante's Peak is better.
Yeah.
Just take that home with you and
Yeah,
think about it.
I would agree. I would rarely ever say that, but Dante's Peak is a better film.
Because I'm pretty sure he drives over lava in that movie.
It's also like
Doesn't he drive over lava? Aren't there
man,
like flaming
I would have
tires?
to watch it again. you know.
Yeah.
Getting off topic. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's related. That
It
movie
is related.
Dante's Peak came out like 3 or 4 months before this movie came out.
I mean, it does have pretty good box art with Pierce Brosnan diving out of the car. You know,
Because that's
I was just saying, it is memorable for that, if
Yeah.
nothing else.
for England, James. No,
For me.
Yeah,
we needed that.
we did. Peter, do you recommend this movie?
No, I hate this movie. Don't watch this movie. There's probably 1,000 sci-fi movies that are about volcano, and by sci-fi I mean SYFY. About volcanoes. Watch those instead. I just rewatched this terrible movie called Holiday in Handcuffs, where Melissa Joan Hart kidnaps Mario Lopez for a holiday dinner. Watch that instead.
What year is that?
That was made in like 2010.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it's real bad. But yeah, no, don't
So
watch this
anything
movie.
else?
Yeah, just don't watch this. As a professional watcher of bad films, don't watch this film. It's not worth your time. There's better Tommy Lee Jones movies. There's better Don Cheadle movies for sure.
But you gotta love Don Cheadle.
I love Don
Oh,
Cheadle.
yeah, I love-
He's
he's
America's
amazing.
sweetheart.
Star of Hotel for Dogs.
Desmond, do you recommend this movie?
It's kind of hard to say. I was kind of hard on Face Off, and I wish I hadn't been because that
Right?
makes.
After this.
After this, it's like, especially when you're starting off and like that's what I open with. It's like, nah, man, Face Off is awesome. This movie is an absolute bore. There's nothing exciting about it. If you want to watch people burning to death in various ways,
Very slow moving.
if you want Tommy Lee Jones doing his Tommy Lee Jones thing, sure. Otherwise, just watch a different volcano movie. I don't know. Watch anything with a dinosaur in it. You'll probably see a volcano.
Watch Dante's Peak.
But I know there's a lot of you out there who are just super volcano
The volcano
fanatics.
heads. Volcano heads.
You're
out there.
my hotheads out there.
Yeah,
They
right.
should be called Hothead.
Well, they probably are.
y'all, and there's, you're probably gonna find something to love here. So, just take that. It's contextual, man. But no, I'm gonna say absolutely not with Volcano. Don't watch it.
Volcano is f***ing badass. Volcano has got fire, magma, it's got f***ing controlled demolitions.
Hell, it does though.
They rigged that building up fast, I tell you what.
Oh, dude, like that
my
whole
God.
angle of it.
When they
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe we forgot that, where they just rigged the building to explode in
We're
like
gonna have a building fall down in front of this lava because I'm Tommy Lee Jones.
20 minutes, and then there's that one guy who's like foot's caught, and like the other guy's like,
Right.
go without me, and he's like, no, and then they just both die.
He's like, I'm not leaving without you, partner of mine.
We're gonna fight
All right.
literal fire with fire.
With explosion. I give Volcano 2 magma balls way up.
Yeah, nice magma ball. Speaking of which, what was Volcano's like reception at the time? Like,
Oh, it
in my
was-
mind, because we were all kids when this
Yeah.
crap was coming out. I thought, you see it on the poster, your Blockbuster, whatever. You just think it's like, oh, that's a good movie because it's a
you're a
big
kid and you
you're
don't
a kid,
know.
you don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But like that could not
No,
be well received.
So I actually looked all of this up because this movie infuriated me and I wanted to learn more. That's why I knew who the director was and his body of work. Not just for being professional, just out of hate.
right.
This movie cost $90 million to make.
Holy
I know, and in the 90s, like, it looks terrible for costing that much. It's probably just because they shot in location on LA and destroyed some stuff in downtown LA. That's probably where most of the money went. And then, like, 90s CGI, which cost $1 billion. In the US, it made $50 million. And then internationally, like, total combined with the US made like $113 million. So with marketing and everything, this movie bombed.
That's really funny to know, actually.
This movie melted to the ground like some man standing in lava as he screams and slowly melts like an ice cube, because that's how science works.
Science.
Too bad that wasn't John Travolta. Couldn't you just see him overacting, dying in lava? Like,
Oh, jeez.
oh my God.
I got my feet in the lava, up to the kneecaps now. And now. Yeah.
You have something that I crave.
Yeah, something about Xenu or something.
Let me rephrase.
See, that's how good Face Off is, because there's quotable things. You can't think of one quotable thing from Volcano.
Wait, Scott. Name the character name of a character in Volcano.
Oh, God.
Go.
Tommy Lee Jones,
No.
his daughter,
That,
the volcano, the lava.
they didn't even name the
Wait,
volcano.
the
I
tar
don't think.
pits. There were tar pits.
What are the name of the
that
tar
was kind of
pits?
badass.
What are the name of the tar pits?
They were the Los Angeles
La Brea.
tar pits.
Yeah, the La Brea tar pits. Okay, so
Whatever.
if you count that, the point is like
I said L.A. That's La.
yeah, no, like when I took all my notes, I was just like Tommy Lee Jones and Hesh, like because I didn't remember. They like said their names like once. Who cares?
It's one of those movies where the character names don't matter. A lot of these movies.
All these
actually.
movies, and that just brings it around to what I was saying about disaster movies. It's like, come on, tell me a good disaster movie. Like, and I'm not saying like Oscar worthy, but I mean in that one that sticks with you, where you're just like, that's a cool character in that disaster movie who maneuvers this thing in a unique way. Like, none of them are good. Like,
No.
Independence Day sucks.
Yeah,
I kind of put it in that same like
But you kinda
ensemble, everyone where they are when this disaster hits type thing. That Roland Emmerich ass
Yeah.
does a lot of that.
yeah, he does.
But just like I hate that genre of movie. Like I remember going to see the Transformers movie when it came out, which is dumb for all this different reasons. But when I realized it was that similar type of thing, you got the hacker, you got the soldier, you got the every person. I hate that.
Yeah.
It's just unfocused and lame, and that's kind of what went wrong with Godzilla 14. But
yeah, but
whatever.
Yeah.
I digress.
Yeah,
I digress.
To prevent any further deep diving, quick summary: we hate this movie. I had a lot of fun making a better version of this movie, even though my version sucks, but it's better.
So let's kick it off. I believe the prequel this time around has been penned by our Desmond.
Yours truly, Desmond Ports. Yeah, get ready for this, guys, because this is special.
Excellent.
All right. So I'm on prequel duty this week, and the title is Volcano Origins.
Nice.
Tagline: every rupture in the crust of a planetary mass has a story.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Director Richard Linklater.
Wait. Why Richard Linklater?
Oh, you'll see.
Okay.
Our movie starts on a gloomy day in Ohio on July 5th, 1968. After a painful night in labor, Martha Shriver, played by Catherine Keener, gives birth to an active volcano. Played by Finn Wolfhard.
Oh,
You love my Stranger Things kids. Shout out. Come be
right.
guests.
Okay.
After much confusion and general panic, her and her husband, Tom, Chris Kattan, decide to give up the young volcano for adoption. We fast forward 8 years to Volcano in his adolescence. None of the kids in the neighborhood want to play with him. They tease and taunt him, referring to him as Hothead. He's not allowed over for his classmate Jonathan's birthday party due to his mom's bigoted stance on not allowing volcanoes and other land masses in the house. The only person to show him the least bit of kindness is the girl next door, Charlene. She says that the only thing that matters is what's inside, Unfortunately for Charlene, the inside of Volcano is molten lava. Volcano sneezes one day during a play date and accidentally incinerates her pet iguana, further isolating himself from his peers. Volcano's adoptive father, played by Kevin Costner, assures Volcano that no matter what, he is his son, and he loves him, and that everyone was put on this earth for a reason. The two play catch out in the cornfield, and Volcano burns down the entire crop, along with Pa Kano's family farm. Pa Kano is dad, because that makes sense.
Yeah.
We then jet ahead another 8 years to Volcano as a 16-year-old, now played by Daniel Day-Lewis. Volcano is going out for the school football team against Pa Kano's wishes. Coach Shovelson, played by Michael Keaton, sees raw talent in Volcano, unlike anything he's seen before. He hopes to recruit Volcano for his team in hopes that a tragic magma-related incident may befall the other rival schools. Volcano is asked to the tropical-themed homecoming dance by It Girl Chloe, played by Anna Kendrick. Because she would do this.
Right.
Chloe, in fact, is just trying to make her ex-boyfriend jealous, unbeknownst to Volcano. Volcano wins the big game and is finally accepted by his peers. After a night of drinking with his teammates, they all go up to the bridge by the reservoir and drunkenly handstand on the bridge's railing. Polly slips and falls and is killed instantly on impact. In distress, Volcano goes to Chloe's house where he cries as she comforts him. At that moment, she sees him in a different light, and the two make love.
That sounds hot.
Ooh, that's hot.
Bernie hot.
Volcano and Chloe show up to the homecoming dance, where the two are greeted by Chloe's friends. They reveal in front of Volcano that Chloe was only using him to make her ex jealous, and that he's just a freak, and no one likes him. Aww. Volcano reaches a boiling point and begins to break. At that moment, a giant volcano cake, in theme with the tropical dance, is wheeled out.
Oh, no.
Volcano sees this as people mocking him, and grows even more upset. They're all gonna laugh at you!
Yeah, that's exactly what
They're
I
all
was
gonna
thinking.
laugh at you! Then, the homecoming king and queen are announced, Volcano and Chloe being the winners. While accepting his award, lamb's blood is dumped all over Volcano, driving him to the point of eruption. He spews magma all throughout the school gym, the entire dance set ablaze. Volcano spares no one. John Travolta almost gets away, but Volcano strangles him from the backseat of his car.
Wait.
Volcano goes home and begins to pack his bags. Pa Kano, having heard about the chaos of the homecoming dance, tells his son he must run, that no one will understand. The two embrace. Volcano looks at a small frame picture of himself and Pa playing catch all those years before. He sheds a tear and begins to walk out the door. "Where will you go, son?" Pa asks. "Los Angeles, Dad. The coast is toast." The end.
Oh, man. That's great.
Rotten Tomatoes score, critics 96%, audiences 57%. Budget 20 million, expected gross profit 75 million. Actual gross profit breaks even, but serious Oscar contender.
Yeah. No, I was thinking Oscar bait throughout the whole thing. I mean,
Absolutely.
You really carried on the spirit of the original movie in your prequel there.
Just, the journey of one volcano through childhood to adulthood, and realizing that he's just a volcano. That's all he can be.
No, I loved it.
So, okay, first, two quick things. First, Desmond, I think you had the hardest task making a prequel to Volcano. So bravo with how you took it. And second point, note to the readers, Scott and I had no idea that was where that was going at all before this.
Oh no, we don't. We generally don't share a lot. We just write on our own and then we bring it in. And so it's new for us, it's new for you. And it was great.
And I just have
thoroughly
to say,
enjoyed it.
I just have to say that exceeded all expectations, and I think you did a great job.
Thank you. I thought you guys would be mad because
No.
I didn't take the subject
You
seriously.
had me from when the woman gave birth to a volcano. You had me from that moment, Des.
Catherine Keener being like the wonderful actress she is, just fucking I'm gonna. She just comes to see, it's like yeah, I read the script. This isn't literal, right? It's like, no, you're giving birth to a volcano.
Also played by Finn.
Finn Wolfhard for a second. God, Mom.
That's
Oh
great.
man,
I
Yeah,
definitely
so-
dropped that character out of it, but whatever. That was a joy. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it,
No,
and keep
yeah.
in mind.
Yeah.
Richard Linklater.
Yeah, let's talk.
Yeah, I'd rather watch that than Boyhood.
I'd rather watch that than Volcano.
Well, yeah, we already discussed that. Okay,
That's why I made it.
Yeah. It's just on that alone.
Yeah, just
far
just
better than
just
Volcano.
unbalanced. All right, well, we have the prequel, and now it's time for the sequel.
Time for the sequel.
All right, this sequel today is by Mr. Scott Hansch.
Let's give him a round of applause.
Yeah.
Just like, you know,
free
Just
applause.
preemptively.
Yeah.
boost our friends up.
All right. Yeah.
We love each other.
Yeah, insert sound effect of applause. And
Insert
then,
sound effect there,
and then
which is what I'll do later.
yeah, and then insert sound effect of the monologue from the They Live fight, where it's Keith David and Roddy Piper.
Put the glasses on.
Yeah.
You all know me. I'm a first direct.
So good. Launching right into it. Volcano 2. Another volcano. Tagline, it's even hotter. Directed by Robert Rodriguez.
Oh, okay.
We open on a truck driver, Luis Guzman, as played by Luis Guzman, driving a lonely stretch of road in the California desert outside of Los Angeles. He wipes sweat from his brow as he slowly pulls over onto the shoulder. Stepping out of the truck and into the blazing sun, he taps on his phone to find out his GPS coordinates. His phone indicates to him that he has arrived at his destination.
What destination? I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Unknowingly, but not for long, he has stepped into a pile of fire ants, which quickly swarm onto his legs. Luis Guzman panics and tries to swat the ants away when suddenly there is a minor earthquake. After a brief pause, the earth caves inwards and a giant sinkhole opens up, plunging Luis Guzman and his semi-truck into the abyss far below. In the LA FEMA office, director and geologist Kelly Rourke, as reprised by Gabby Hoffman, monitors the recent series of earthquakes that have shook up the LA area. She has a friendly banter with Emmett Reese, Don Cheadle, who remarks that he's been at this job for way too long. Suddenly, a giant quake hits Los Angeles and a huge sinkhole opens up. While ordering a tactical response to this unfolding emergency situation, she is stopped short by her boss, Morton Friedman, as played by William Fichtner, who indicates that the situation is unstable. You may remember William Fichtner from Lost, also from The Bank Teller in The Dark Knight.
You and your friends are dead.
That is him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Wait. I'm sorry. Who's he in Lost?
He's in it.
Oh.
I don't remember.
I think he's Shredder in the Ninja Turtles movie.
Nice.
What?
Yeah. Anyway, he's got the look that I'm going for with this.
Colonel Schrader.
But people could die. I said stand down. That's an order.
Frustrated and confused, Kelly decides to hell with it and leaves the building, catching a ride with her boyfriend, Ray, Freddie Rodriguez, on his badass motorcycle. As they approach the sinkhole location, they are stopped by a private military force who have blockaded the area and won't let them through. Kelly has a different plan and points to the sewer, to which Ray replies,
Seriously? What about my jacket?
as Ray and Kelly walk through the sewer, Kelly relays some data to some kind of geological something or other that monitoring device to Don Cheadle, Emmett Reese, over the walkie-talkie. Whatever it is, it's off the charts. Suddenly, they come to the edge of the sinkhole. Looking over the edge, they see a hot pit of magma forming. From behind them, someone shouts, "Freeze!" Ray and Kelly turn around to gun barrels pointing in their faces. Being held as prisoners in a makeshift jail, Kelly demands to speak to the superior officer, but is ignored. Finally, her boss arrives.
So you just had to go behind my back, didn't you? Mr. Friedman, there's an active volcano about to erupt in downtown Los Angeles. Oh, I know. This is our volcano. Just like the last one. And the one before that. We made it happen. On purpose.
What? You can't possibly do that.
Oh, can't I? Poor, naive Kelly Rourke. I suppose that's what made you so useful over the years.
But why would you do that?
Redevelopment, my child. Construction. Contracts. We're reclaiming this land. Tilling the soil, if you will. Tell me, which do you think is cheaper? Taking apart a building piece by piece? Or wiping it off the map with a huge volcano? You're a monster. I'm simply doing my job, Miss Rourke. It's Mrs. Rourke?
Ray chimes in.
The fearless boyfriend. Or, husband, I guess. No matter. Kill them both and dump their bodies in the sinkhole.
Morton Friedman leaves the room and guards advance on Kelly and Ray. Morton stands outside the door and waits for the gunfire. After 2 shots, he smiles a smug smile and walks away. Kelly and Ray escape from the paramilitary base, shooting their way out and then hijacking a Jeep. Kelly desperately calls for her father. While the phone rings, the volcano blows and shoots magma high into the air, plopping down all around the Jeep, but never hitting the Jeep, only the other Jeeps that are in the pursuit. A retired Mike Rourke, Tommy Lee Jones, addles his way to the telephone with a cold drink in his hand.
I'll get there in a minute, 1 second.
Once on the phone, Kelly relays all the pertinent information to her father. He understands the situation and says he knows who to call. After hanging up the phone, he dials another number and says, "Mike, it's Mike. I need to cash in that favor." Smiling smugly still, Morton Friedman looks out on the live feeds of the volcano from the FEMA office. Emmett panics,
Sir, the lava is reaching an important part of the city.
to which Morton responds,
It's lava. What would you have me do? Put up concrete barricades, spray water on it simultaneously? It worked the last time. It could work again. Come on, Emmett. It's just not realistic.
Suddenly, there's another quake, this time a pretty big one that shakes the LA FEMA office pretty good. Something fierce. Morton looks a little panicked. Speaking into his secret earpiece, Morton asks, "Was that one ours?" Static. "Do you read me? Was that quake one of ours?" Static. Then an explosion of chaos. Soldiers screaming, gunfire, and some sort of terrible shriek.
Sir, they're all around us!
Then the building begins to shake, but not a quake this time. Some sort of strange rumblings begin to build in volume until it breaks down the office door. A swarm of giant fiery insects pours into the room. F***ing volcano ants. Each about the size of an adult rhinoceros and spewing a stream of molten lava from their pincers. Morton Friedman runs out of the room and down the emergency exit. A volcano ant bears down on Emmett, who's all like,
Man, I can't believe I'm about to die at my work off some volcano ant bullshit. I knew I should have quit this job.
Morton Friedman runs down the hallway only to come face to face with a giant volcano ant that spews lava at his feet.
Please, I'll cut you in. I'm about to clean house on insurance.
Then another volcano ant spews lava behind him, surrounding him with lava. He attempts to jump for freedom, only to land in the lava and melt down into it.
Yeah, if you're
gotta
gonna
bring it back
pay an
around.
homage to a single scene.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Meanwhile, Kelly and Ray are waiting around on a deserted airstrip. From the sky, a rickety warplane makes a landing at the airstrip. As the plane taxis up to Kelly and Ray, a toothy grin emerges from the plane.
G'day, mate.
Says Michael J. Crocodile Dundee, as played by Paul Hogan.
Oh my god.
Your daddy says you need a bush pilot. That's right.
Ray isn't so sure.
Babe, you just gonna trust this guy? What choice do we have?
As they fly over the city of LA in a warplane, magically not getting shot down by scrambled jets, Crocodile Dundee rehashes his life story about moving from Australia to New York, and then back to Australia, then eventually settling in LA with his wife as part of a witness protection program.
But how about you? Crikey, last time we saw you, you were a happy little Vegemite.
Then Ray spots something on the ground.
What the hell are those? They look like ants, but they're huge and on fire. Just another day in the outback, yeah? Ray, you get to working on that machine gun there. I'm gonna take us down for a closer look.
Crocodile Dundee takes the plane down closer to the volcano and the rivers of volcano ants that are wreaking havoc upon the city. Ray opens fire on the ants as they strafe the magma line.
How's it going down there, mate? It's a drop in the bucket. These things just keep coming. All right then. Kelly, love, be a dear and go work at the Bombay doors. On my word, I want you to pull the lever. We're gonna bomb a volcano? It's a freezer bomb. Down under, we call them freezies. Causes a rapidly expanding endothermic reaction. Chemicals from the Americas. That ought to slow these blokes down a bit. And that will work? You got a better idea?
The plane travels towards the ash cloud at the center of the volcanic eruption.
All right, mate, open up those doors. And then we're right above it, holler, and I'll drop the freezy.
The turbulence becomes extreme and a wave of heat blasts through the Bombay doors.
Crocky, feels like winter down under. We're right above the volcano. Drop the bomb.
But the bomb won't release. Kelly and Ray tried desperately to free the bomb, but it's stuck,
She'll be a right ripper, mate.
says Crocodile Dundee as he jumps on top of the bomb and stomps it free. As he rides the bomb down to the earth, he lets out one more
Good day, mate.
for good measure. Crocodile Dundee rides the freezer bomb down into the epicenter of the active volcano, causing an implosive chain reaction that stops the volcano, freezes the volcano ants, and makes everything better. Kelly and Ray fly the plane to Mexico to put their backs against the ocean. The end.
Okay.
Wasn't expecting the Crocodile Dundee crossover.
You know, I wasn't either until you got to that point.
I love that. That's awesome. It actually does feel like a Robert Rodriguez thing. Like it
does kinda
almost
feel
feels
like
like a grindhousey thing. I love the ode to the volcano ants.
Oh, yeah.
Little thing me and Scott made up a long time ago.
Oh, nice.
Maybe, I don't know. Is that a real thing?
Well, yeah, it's in the things.
My name is Judge.
It's a thing.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Volcano ants.
My
It's a
name.
thing.
Mutant giant volcano ants.
That would have made that movie way better.
It would
Right.
Lots of things would have made that movie.
But the Dundee, for some reason, he's the Crocodile Dundee, but he's an expert on volcanoes, and he rides the bomb. He's
He
an
also
expert-
flies warships.
flies warships, and just like
He's a Renaissance man,
Paul,
Desmond.
it's Paul Hogan.
and Fichtner. Yeah,
He's a bad guy.
It's all, and you know, it ties
but he
back.
gets his.
It ties back to mine. It's like all the volcanoes we created. It's like they implanted that volcano in Catherine Keener's womb.
Oh, I see.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
once again, they
It's
a
with
trilogy.
crazy
proper trilogy.
experiments. You know, you never know what they're doing. Making a magma guy down, in some lab somewhere.
Yeah, a magma guy.
Also, Luis Guzman falling into a pit in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's like, let's add him to one of those just guys that pops up places
Right,
where you
right.
you just kind of want to see him drive into a pit in a semi truck. Like,
Perfect.
Luis Guzman.
Was it? It was. So you liked it?
I love that.
What is it? Was it applause worthy? Because I didn't get the immediate.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that's
I applauded
So
before.
let me
just to
prompt the applause. Yeah. Well,
like it wasn't like too like outlandish where it's just like that would never be it. It's like sci-fi would try to do that.
I mean, if
Absolutely.
you're listening and you want to do it, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? We can make that happen. Pull some deals.
You wrote a lot more dialogue in this one too.
Yeah.
Which was hella funny.
The dialogue, it helps break it up a little bit.
Break
from,
get into the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get into their minds. What are they thinking, feeling, saying?
Paul Hogan riding this bomb. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't sure I was going to go all Doctor Strangelove with it. I'm like, why not? You know what? He's not coming back in any other movies. They're not making Crocodile Dundee 3.
I mean, yeah.
They should call it Dundee 3. It's the place to be.
Wait. I'm sorry.
They should call it Dun Free.
Very wrong, fellas. There is a Crocodile Dundee 3.
What?
That's
There's only two.
Crocodile Hunter in L.A.
No, that's...
No, that's 3.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, it's Crocodile Hunter.
So he actually does move to LA?
Yeah, he does
Oh
go
my
to LA.
God, it does happen. Crocodile Dundee in
See,
Los Angeles.
Whoa.
Yeah, I remember. That's like 2000 or something. Like I remember.
2001.
2000?
I remember seeing
What?
shit for that on TV and just being like, wait, there's 2 others? I never.
Well, there's the first one and the second one.
remember
had
the
no idea
second
there was a
one.
third
you
one.
call that a knife?
Well, yeah, that. All right, well, cool. So we've got the prequel, we've got the sequel. Now we move on to the remake. Yeah?
Yeah?
So, Peter, would you take us through your remake?
See?
Yeah, it was a kind of a general accent.
Oh, okay, sure.
Definitely not
right.
Spanish though.
Right. All right, well, here we go. Just want a quick refresher that I hated this movie. And I'm going to acknowledge that this is very stupid, but it is. I will hold up that it is less stupid than the film I watched.
Fair enough.
All right, title Volcano 2018. Tagline: The worst thing in LA ain't the traffic. Director Rennie Harlan. Because this source material needs the careful touch of the man who brought us Deep Blue Sea and Die Hard 2: Die Harder.
I think that's actually a great choice.
Oh, just imagine this whole thing I'm saying through the Deep Blue Sea lens.
Yeah,
It's a lens. It'll make sense, especially in the climax. Anyways, Los Angeles, midday. Deputy Mayor and professional surfer Jared Axe Broadman, Vin Diesel, rides a sick wave which careens into Santa Monica Pier. On the beach, Axe scowls as he steps on the sand.
It seems to be especially hot today.
He walks to the mayor's office, which is now on the Santa Monica Pier for some reason. Inside the office, the mayor of Los Angeles, Wilford Brimley, is getting into an impassioned argument with renowned climate change scientist Dr. Sharon Stone, Gillian Anderson. She wants to cancel the upcoming Lakers home opener in downtown LA due to concerns of recent seismic activity, as well as unprecedented rises in temperature. The mayor notes that there's no hard science that proves climate change, but Axe coolly interrupts and explains that 99% of the world's scientific community agrees that climate change is occurring. The mayor brushes it off and says that if
99% of the scientific community wants to deal with 50,000 angry Laker fans, they can be my guest.
Later that evening, the national anthem is interrupted at the Lakers game due to a massive earthquake. The mayor, in attendance, assures the fans that this is just a
Totally normal, regular, mundane earthquake, so we just go on as if nothing bad could possibly even happen, especially from an earthquake in California.
The game kicks off without a hitch. However, after Lakers rookie Lonzo Ball, played by himself, totally botches a wide-open dunk, there's another tremor. Suddenly, a totally awesome fireball shoots up from center court, and it engulfs the building in flames. Mayor Wilford Brimley tries his best to calm down the fans, but he's shoved into the fire and consumed within seconds. Axe Broadman, who is watching the game live, jumps in his Ford F-150. He sees Dr. Stone on the side of the road and tells her,
Get in.
As they head downtown, Dr. Stone explains that the massive shift in average temperature and CO2 levels in the last 20 years has likely caused an inactive volcano under Los Angeles to erupt for some reason. The only way to stop it is to mitigate the lava flow, then attack the volcano at its source. Axe Broadman puts on some totally dope sunglasses and floors. Downtown is engulfed in flames. Countless apartment complexes have been consumed. Kevin Smith has a brief cameo as himself, before being quickly consumed by the lava. He shouts,
I wasn't even supposed to be here today!
Axe and Stone arrive... Yeah, whatever. Axe and Stone arrive at the scene.
Accurate.
He would just show up.
He would.
And
Would have been better if he just did the silent Bob, just descent into the thing. You know? Thumbs up.
oh my god, with the Terminator
anyway,
2.
no, it's good.
No,
Sorry,
okay.
sorry.
No, it's... Yeah, okay. Axe and Stone arrive at the scene to greet the fire chief, John Leguizamo. Their resources are stretched too thin to quench the fire at this point. Nearly all the Hard Rock cafes in downtown have been destroyed. If they don't act quickly, there won't be any left.
It's a horrible establishment.
And it's featured heavily in Volcano. Yeah, so it's a reference to the original. It's where they keep It's where they keep all the injured people.
I'm sorry to offshoot. It's what I love about this podcast, because we all watch this fucking movie, and then I didn't even think about the Hard Rock. Then he says it, and
it's
I'm like,
blatant product
it's
placement
everywhere.
Yeah, they mention it by name so many times.
Oh, that's
If I
good.
could interject, the Hard Rock Cafe is fucking badass.
Now, Scott, I'm going to interrupt you out of your bit. No, it sucks.
Okay.
It's terrible.
Please continue, Peter.
If you like crappy food and crappy memorabilia, visit the Hard Rock Cafe. Anyways, please skip all that in, by the way. Stone has an idea. If they quench the roads ahead of the peak lava flow and then douse them in liquid nitrogen, the roads will collapse beneath them, causing the lava to be redirected to the subway tunnels for the time being. The chief agrees, but doesn't know where to get liquid nitrogen at this hour. Axe smiles and tells Stone to come with him, and for the chief to start dousing the streets. Axe kicks down the door of famed Los Angeles restaurant Craft LA and startles the owner, celebrity chef, and host of Bravo TV's Top Chef, Tom Colicchio, himself. Axe demands all the nitrogen he's got. The chef declines, stating that he has too many orders of cacao chip and burnt cinnamon ice cream, which are actual ice cream flavors available at this restaurant in this actual area, to make. And the $10,000 ice cream machine, which is an actual ice cream machine at this actual restaurant, is just too blasé. Stone knocks him out, and she proceeds to grab every canister he has, and also hella truffles, because when else are you going to have the chance? Yeah. She tells Broadman that she thinks we can stop this here and now. The fire chief's dousing has managed to slow down the lava flow, but just as Axe and Stone arrive, inexplicable lava meteors start raining down on the line of fire trucks. Fire Chief John Leguizamo is killed in the process, and Axe is knocked out. Stone jumps in one of the nearby fire trucks and heads straight for the lava flow. She cracks open the canister of liquid nitrogen, leans it against the passenger side door. She makes a hard turn and opens the door, spilling the freezing liquid all over the street in front of her. The street instantly buckles under lava and collapses. The flow has been stopped. For now. Axe comes to and Dr. Stone explains what must be done to stop the lava's rise to the surface. They need to stop the flow at its core. If they could find a way to disperse all the other canisters of nitrogen there, they might be able to do it. Axe knows what to do. He runs to the back of his truck and takes out his surfboard. He grabs the remaining canisters and makes for the lava ravine. He shouts empathetically,
Hang 10.
His board rides down into the depth of the LA subway on the molten lava. After dodging a low-hanging pipe and doing a sweet version of a kickflip, except on a surfboard, he can just make out the point of the lava's origin. He tosses the canister straight into the heart of it. A massive explosion occurs, fade to white. One day later, Dr. Stone and a few police officers are searching the ruins of the subway. The lava is stopped, but there's been no communication from Axe. After hours of searching, Dr. Stone feels comfortable declaring him dead. Suddenly, a hunk of rubbled mass begins to shake. An ash-covered fist pokes out. It's Axe. He drags his surfboard out of the rubble. When Dr. Stone asks him how he managed to survive, he tells her,
I'm the deputy mayor. It's my job.
The two kiss real classy-like. Axe opens a Corona, using his pecs, of course. He grabs the burnt surfboard and walks toward the beach. Dr. Stone starts clapping slowly. Hey Soul Sister by Train starts playing. Roll credits. Runtime. Runtime.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was the runtime?
Runtime 75 minutes.
That's hella short.
That's
I know.
economical.
Yeah, no. Volcano's like 2 hours long. We're getting out of this in 75 minutes.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Him, like, I envisioned him in the opening scene, him surfing, like, up to the Santa Monica Pier and then going to his office, like, just one shot.
Yeah. Oh, it's
like,
one shot.
Like, almost a cartoon. Like, he gets off and just walks right in. Like, that's so lame and exactly
Super,
what Vin Diesel
super
would do.
artsy long take of him just like
yes.
getting out of the serving.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
and all the way, like following him past the shops. He's like, "How you doing?
Yeah,
How's it
right.
go? Good morning."
Oh,
and the
yeah.
guy
Lots-
was like,
lots of
"I'm
people.
just opening up my shit tourist trap
Yeah,
shop."
exactly.
Like typical stock, like, LA urban characters. Like, hey, Axe, what's up, man? What's
Yeah,
up, man?
exactly,
Like, hey,
exactly.
fellas, hey, you staying out of trouble?
It wasn't the diabetes that took him down. 'Twas the magma. And there ain't nothing you can take for the magma. Sorry.
Peter,
to
that was
say.
really good considering how vocal you've been, how much you hate this movie.
Oh, yeah. No, I just decided to go and be stupid with it.
Then you get the triple X kind of angle in there.
Yep.
You know, you got
Yep.
the I know a guy, and I believe you me, I was thinking you were gonna go like into the car territory, but no, you went into food
Yeah, oh,
territory.
yeah.
Where it's like you got some random nitro food or whatever.
Oh, well,
like-
because you use liquid nitrogen to make classy ice cream now.
well, right with the
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
balls of ice cream and
Yeah.
everything.
Well, I mean, in addition to that,
You slap, I mean, you could call it Volcano, but like that, once again, could be made. If it does,
I
like,
mean,
call it
Rennie
the-
Harlan would do it.
call it the core. Oh, I mean,
No,
that's a thing.
it is a thing.
Who? What?
The core? You ever seen it?
Oh, that'd be a great
Si-
episode.
similar
we should
type-
we should do the car.
Oh, is that the way they like dig real deep? And
Yes.
Journey to the center of the earth-ish type
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
without
yeah,
monsters.
I
And
believe Thom Jane is in that movie.
Thumb.
No, that's
No.
I think Aaron Eckhart.
Oh, it's Aaron Heck.
Rachel!
They look super similar. Whatever. Last couple notes.
Yes, they do.
Budget $150 million. Rotten Tomato score critics 17%. Audience 50%. Expected box office gross $400 million. Actual box office gross $800 million. International market loves lava surfing Vin Diesel.
How
That
could they
shot's
not?
going in the trailer. All right, well, I'd say this has been a very successful episode of Prequel, Sequel, Remake.
Absolutely.
I enjoyed it. Everybody listening to it enjoyed it, and we all enjoyed it.
I mean, don't project onto our listeners, Scott. They can feel how. And speaking of listening devices on computer, you can subscribe to us on Anchor FM or iTunes. Just go to prequelsequelremake.com. There are links right there. You can also follow us on Twitter. It's Pre-Sequelcast on Twitter, or on Facebook, which is facebook.com/prequelsequelremake. And if you do follow us on iTunes or Anchor, leave us a review, leave us comments. All that helps us. Or, just visit the website. Every little bit you can do helps the podcast go and helps the podcast grow. So if you like what you hear, just do any of those things. Tell a friend. Tell friends, plural. Yeah.
No, you need to tell your friends because we got a lot of good stuff going on over here. We got a lot of fun happening and a lot of little stories. And don't even worry about nothing. Just listen and review and send all the comments our way. We're having a good time over. Peter's shaking his head. He's like, damn it, Scott, you keep doing all this stuff. But don't even worry about it. Just have fun. We will catch you next time.
And, let us know which member's your favorite. Des wins, you get a prize.
You're trying to poison the audience against Scott.
You do,
That's rude. That's rude. You know what? If Des wins,
you all know the correct answer.
If Des wins, I'm finding you all and taking a prize away.
Which movie shall we review next time? Will it be
Buckaroo Banzai?
Or perhaps it will be
the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Or maybe it will be
Pirates of the Caribbean.
They definitely did.
Yeah, no,
they did many sequels to that.
Desmond, where have you been?
And we're done. Drunk, you silly old drunk, you Volcano is stupid. That's a stupid movie that everybody seems to hate, and it's because it doesn't go anywhere, and it's really fucking slow. So don't even worry about it, and just take your things and go. And scene.